Yes, I'm feeling festive, so I'm doing amazing.
I like it. I like it. Now, for our viewers, can you share who is actor Sherry McRae?
Hello, all that are watching today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Sherry McCrae. I'm a TV and film actor. I'm also a writer, director, and mentor and coach, as well as a speaker.
Yes. Now, being an actor, how did that come about?
Many moons ago, I initially started out by happenstance. During college, I joined a cast of a urban drama. It was extremely bootleg, but it had a big following nonetheless. And so that was my first interaction with some sort of acting. And then I swayed away, kind of went on about the corporate world for maybe close to a decade. And then I returned back to, just the industry, the artistry, creativity. And once I did that, I began to take it a little bit more serious, taking my classes, joining network groups, connecting, and, starting to book the work.
What do you think has been your favorite, or do you have a favorite?
I love period pieces. So anything that has nostalgia attached. Something like the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. It's just the big boombox, radios, and just like, man, I wish we could dress like this again without looking crazy. But just the music, the culture, the vibe, the essence, just everyone coming together as a Black community. Just can we revisit those times? And so I definitely love going back in time. So those would probably be those era pieces would be my absolute fave. Pretty much an apparel brand called Inspire Attire. And so along with clothing, I've also added hats, and it's just motivational messages on hats. My apparel line, I've added the hats or the caps, which is pretty much, it says you. Very, very basic. So this is another thing I'm excited about, because I always tell people you don't need permission to do anything. You owe it to yourself, and that's it. I actually wrote, executive produced, and directed 2 short films of mine. One was a comedy and one was a drama. So put that on its feet, put it on film, and those will be showcased next year. And I actually wrote a medical drama, a pilot for a medical drama. Got it on its feet. It is in pre-production right now. I wrote and executive producing the project, also casting myself as the lead. But it's similar to, it's if I don't know if you all remember the medical series House and then Grey's Anatomy. Just imagine that they had a love child. So that's what this particular pilot would be. I'm very proud of that. We're going to get it on its feet the first quarter. And so I'm excited about that, casting and doing all the things. And booked 2 other films as well, 2 dramas, which I had to travel out of state to shoot. So all the things that are kind of coming around the bend, harvest is definitely, all of those things are pretty much starting to bud in this season.
Also, mine with, you have a book.
Yes.
I actually,
yeah, I actually have written, I've written, and they're just kind of floating around in the ether now, but my original 3-part series book was for entrepreneurs, which was Success Memoirs, and that actually has been very successful for those who is for, because I don't write for others, I write for myself, and then based on the spirit of what I need, I share with those who it may help. But it's a 3-part series called Success Memoirs, and it just kind of gives hope, and it kind of gives some action steps for entrepreneurs who felt stuck. That's kind of been in progress. That's something that has already been written, sold, several times over for about roughly 4.5 to 5 years. My most latest audio book is called So You Want to Be an Actor, and that is, again, that's completed. Now that's primarily for those actors who are aspiring, the actors who kind of got out of the game, and just a little bit, of my story. They kind of got out of the game, and now they're returning, and it just feels like, a plethora of things that have changed. Like, where in the world do I start in all this muck? And then the third audience that I wrote it for was parents of child actors who are constantly confused about, the ebbs and flow of this industry. And so you want to be an actor. It's a 12-step, easy to follow audiobook. And if you listen to those steps, I can't say anything is a guarantee in life, but if you listen to those steps, those are tried and true. They've been put through the fire because, again, your girl was all of those things at one point in my lifespan as an actor. So that's out there now. So you want to be an actor. And so many people were in my DMs and in my inbox, and when I go places, like, how do you do this? And I say, you know what? Let me just have a resource. You guys buy it. It's inexpensive. I'm not trying to break anyone's pockets, but nonetheless, if you follow those steps, then it'll put you on the right path.
Words of wisdom that as this year comes to the end, what are some words of wisdom that you give to those that are tuned in?
For one, anyone that has attempted or on the path to do anything, I'm just wanted to give all the congratulations in advance, because I'm not going to say it's hard, but I will say that it will definitely, through trial and error, it's very challenging, and it will test you. It will test your spirit. It will test your will to continue to move forward. The one thing that I'm realizing is you may go several seasons when nobody roots for you. And I just want to tell anyone out there, it doesn't matter who's rooting for you, you root for you. Because again, your success is not predicated on how someone feels about what it is that you're doing and how you're going about doing it. Even if you're not getting the accolades, you're not getting the applause, you look to your right and your left and you see your neighbors are, that has no bearing on you. You have to continue on your path, your journey, build your own house, go ahead and lay your own bricks. Run your own lane, even if you don't see the finish line, because you will eventually see it. And so I just want to continue to motivate someone out there. Sometimes success won't be everyone else's success until they see you believe in you. Once they see you believe in you, then they kind of jump on the bandwagon. But even if they don't do that, just know that each and every day that you close out your day, you have to look at yourself and say that I operate in a spirit of excellence. If you operate in a spirit of excellence, just know that it's just a matter of time before you yourself will only define the success that you deem yourself to have once you even started. You have to commit to a strong why. So identify, why did you even start to begin with? And once you identify that why, then you continue to lead down the path of your professionalism, your career journey, the humanity of others, societal contributions. Make sure all those are in effect, because if you're just doing it for selfish means, then you're not doing it. You might as well just stop doing it, right? We all should be each one teach one, and in some, ultimately you will receive some type of maybe capital gain, but all in all, when it comes to that heart posture, just make sure that you're operating and you're doing everything that you need to do, and that blood is flowing from the right vein, and ultimately you'll get there. You'll get to that finish line. And again, it's a journey. It's not a destination. So no matter what happens, you got to keep going. All right. Happy holidays, you guys. Stay safe and enjoy.